Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Learn Plan Profit. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. So the market's about to open in about 5 seconds. So it's been a pretty interesting morning. I did take a couple trades, which I'll be showing you guys right now. Today is February 28th. It is a Friday, and the market is moving. No question about it. Overall, /NG. You guys can see that it almost began to change its direction. It's overall been a descending pattern. It did a lot of consolidation, and then it began to indicate signs of an overall uptrend pattern. It looks like we might begin to actually uptrend here. The MACD, the RSI, all that looks pretty decent. But now the question is, now that the market is open, are we actually going to be making higher highs? And if so, how high, right? You guys could see that during the pre-market session, it hit highs of about 1.73. I'm going to set my alert to see if this thing actually begins to pull back a little bit. And it actually looks like it's pushing up right now. So here we go. Let's check out the overall market /NQ. /NQ, again, this is the overall the NASDAQ future. So this thing has been selling off. It is at a support. You guys can see that it's touching the bottom VWAP. It's been trading in between the middle and bottom VWAP. Overall, what that means is just an overall descending pattern. It's pretty much been making lower lows and lower highs. Not too aggressive, but it hasn't been indicating signs of an uptrend. And one of the things that first of all, I actually want to say what's up to you guys. So I know that we don't do these free live trading sessions much anymore. I think it's more due to our schedule, that they just don't happen as often, right? But I really hope that you guys enjoy this free live trading session. I plan and I would like to let me know in the comment section and let me know with the thumbs up. If you guys would like us to bring this back maybe once a month or twice a month, let me know. I'd be open to that idea, and all we need is some feedback, right? And also what you guys would like to experience during one of these live trading sessions as well. So I really hope that you guys enjoy it. This is what we do for the Learn Plan Profit group every morning. We trade live for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes every single morning, talking about how the market is doing. It's not to copy my trades, but it's more of the idea of being able to see the challenges that the market presents itself on a daily basis. So as of right now, it actually looks like natural gas is beginning to indicate signs of an uptrend. So we could see a nice little push up. I want to see if we actually begin to make higher highs. I want to say what's up to a couple of you. I know I haven't seen some of you guys in a while. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Good morning, Dan. We're at 1.7. Oh, there it goes. So it's actually beginning to push up. My TOS is lagging. Look at the overall market price right now. You guys can see that this thing is pushing up. We're about to hit 1.72. 1.72. Here we go. Alrighty. So natural gas looking a little bit more on the overbought side. So I love the once or twice a month live session. Sweet. I'm really happy to hear that. Let me know again if you would like to see anything specifically during these live trading sessions. We're all about it, right? Natural gas, again, indicating signs of an uptrend. I do want to talk about a specific number of stocks that were showing signs of an uptrend that pulled back pretty aggressively. I actually took a position. I actually want to show you guys. I took a little position on this when it comes down to, during the pre-market session. So I actually want to show you guys. I never trade any of these, and I really just focus on what it is that I pay attention to and stuff like that. I bought one share, and I think I bought it at an average purchase price of like $31 during the pre-market session, and then it hit highs of, I think I sold it right at 39 or something like that. I bought it at like 38. I'll show you guys the overall entry and exit right now. But one of the things that we do have going on right now is natural gas is pushing up, and the question is it going to continue to push up? Because I do have an open position right now on DGAS. And I'm going to have to do my part in cutting losses and managing my risk. I'm not down very much on the position anyways. So I'm going to have to just do my part in trying to keep those losses small. That's part of the game when it comes down to trading. It's making sure that, when an opportunity does present itself, I saw a reversal happening on natural gas, but then it quickly began to change. So here it goes. The spread between the bid and the ask right now is pretty hefty. So this is normally what happens with DGAS itself, especially during the pre-market session. It's pretty rough. And we're trading right between 335 and 336, and we're hitting pre-market highs. So just so we could see that right here, we're hitting pre-market highs. Let's see. Are we going to get rejected? Or are we going to make higher highs? So I don't want to sell at the very top, obviously, right? Because if this is at the very top, that means that the guys could be at the potential bottom. And again, just looking at previous highs and where it got rejected, I want to make sure that we take that into consideration. So you're saying that Tesla is moving. Okay, Tesla's overall descending. So, and with that volatility, probably just not something that I personally want to partake in, but that's just me. Here it goes. Nice little pullback. Okay, not bad. So let me actually... So I like to add to my position size when I believe it makes sense. So I can go in right here if it gets filled. And it's not. Dude, TOS is slacking. Wow. This is bad. Let's see, I canceled the order. Double checking to make sure it didn't get filled. Nope, and it still shows the order there. Oh! Haha! I almost sent in another order. That would have been pretty bad. Okay. So too late to cancel. Alright, well, we saw it here first. TOS, that was slacking at its finest. So I'm going to set my alert here. That was pretty rough. My TOS is lagging too. TOS has been a disaster lately. I feel like with the combination of volatility and lagging, it's probably not the best mix right now. So little heads up for you guys. If you guys are trading with a lot of money or with an aggressive position size, please take into consideration that if the platform that you are using is lagging a little bit, it's probably in our best interest to watch our position size. So right now, again, I'm having fun with it. I'm not even very heavily invested in DGAS right now, which is pretty cool. So let's see. Pre-market was fine. Yeah, pre-market, I didn't see that. I didn't really have an issue. There wasn't much of a delay and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, here we go. Alrighty, what about Apple? So we'll double check it. So it should be following overall market conditions. So /NQ. Let's double check right now. /NQ. Wow, guys, this TOS is what a beautiful time to be delayed. Yeah, this is a little rough. So all right. Yeah, overall, looks like the market had a really strong push up, so we'll most likely see Apple and whatever it is that follows, NASDAQ, S&P 500, and Dow Jones with a nice little recovery. Looking at the MACD, looking at the RSI, my main focus is not even so much about this push that it just had, but it's its overall direction. It's been selling off and it's been making lower lows and lower highs. So please understand the low points and high points as something is trading, right? And I think that's something that a lot of people overlook, especially when they're just getting started. They're unaware of what to pay attention to and stuff like that. So here it goes. A lot of consolidation on natural gas itself. So you never call. Sebastian, we don't do phone calls anymore. So that is something that you should be aware of. If you're talking about ones that maybe you could schedule online, you could always direct message me on Discord if you have any specific questions, and then we can set something up through there. But yeah, just let me know and we can go from there. So what's your daily percentage goal? So I trade with $30,000 and I aim for $500 profit. So that amounts to about 1.5 to 1.6%. I I don't hit it every single day, right? But it's something that is challenging enough that, it's something that I have to work towards, but not so challenging that I end up, making too many mistakes. So we each have our own little niche, right? So if you're someone that's just getting started and maybe wants to be a little bit more conservative, then approach it in a more conservative manner, right? Nothing wrong with that. So we each have our own thing. Also, we have people that aim for 2 to 3, 4% a day, but they trade much riskier stocks. There's nothing wrong with trading more aggressive as long as you can manage that risk. And I think that's the amazing thing about that. So how much wealth do you have? No, I'm very, very blessed. So very thankful for everything it is that we have, right? So something to work towards. So I appreciate your concern. I don't understand that question much though. So yeah, Evertrade SPXS. Yeah, so right now this one should be the one that is uptrending, right, as the market is selling off. So we did talk about that one, Dave, in our video yesterday. So I don't know if you checked it out. Is Forex trading legit? Of course, you can make money off of any platform. I hope that you guys know that just because I trade in the stock market doesn't mean that you should or you have to as well. You guys know that I just hate people on YouTube and people on social media that think that when they do one thing, that is the only thing that you can do. You can make money doing anything. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, right? And I think that's the big difference, that, just because someone is making, in a sense, what's it called, or posting and stuff like that, about the trading. I don't know. I feel like Forex, because it's so universal and so global, there's a lot of people that say they trade Forex, but if I'm not mistaken, they're like pyramid models or pyramid schemes and stuff like that. So I would just look out for that, and make sure that if you're going to learn from someone that trades Forex, that they actually show you that they trade, right? Live trading session, not just posting profits or posting things from time to time, but that they can show you daily, right? If they're day traders and they trade in the Forex market every day, that they're not scared to, put it to the test. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, to each person their own. At the end of the day, just work with people that empower you and that make you feel like you're doing something with your life. I think that's, the best way to approach it. So Indian tech traders, I see you trade. Yeah, I don't trade Indian markets, so I wouldn't be able to be much help with that. All right, do you guys see what's going on here with natural gas? Natural gas is beginning to test this EMA line, so we'll see if we actually begin to pull back. MACD is already descending, RSI is already descending, so it looks pretty solid here. So let's go ahead and double check this. Nope, it looks like it bounced right off that EMA line. So, and it's bouncing. Let's see, testing. I'm gonna have to make sure that I keep this or take this into consideration. Here it goes. So we are still trading above the EMA line. So this is where we have to watch it very carefully. So be careful. Natural gas is strong today with recovering markets. Yep, I appreciate that, Pascal. Message you on Discord if they have any questions about what trading platforms. Because if I'm not mistaken, when I went to visit you in Germany, you were using Interactive Brokers, but I think you might have switched. So what's going on, Drew Fit? Happy Friday. What's up? All right. So you only use RSI and MACD indicators. Are they even reliable? Indicators are a preference. So if you don't want to use any indicators, all power to you. It's all preference. So I use them in a specific way and they work well for me. I use them as a reference and not something that I'm dependent on taking a trade. I've shared that so many times that you never want to take a trade off of an indicator. It's just something that I use as a reference, right? To be able to have a better understanding or to get more confirmation of a pattern or reversal that I might see. So because I use the RSI, I use the MACD, I use the VWAP, it doesn't mean that you should. You should take time to learn more about them and see if you find them to be effective. That easy, right? I think that's the best of both worlds. You guys know that I'm never here to tell you what to do. We're all wired in different ways. And yes, it might be more difficult for you in the very beginning, but at the end of the day, it is going to be more rewarding for you to, actually be able to do this long term. And I think it's worth it, right? For you to figure this out and do it on your own. It's not going to be easy, and it never has been, but 100%. So indicators are very good references. Not 100% accurate, but time and time they give a good idea. That's the whole point of it. So, and again, if you agree with it, great. And if you don't, the beautiful thing about the stock market is that you get to decide what you use. So if you don't like indicators, then you don't have to use them, right? If you like them, then cool. So I see you posting this. So what is your take on mutual funds? Not something that I partake in enough. Not something that I don't think, not something that I partake in enough to have an opinion on. So I appreciate you asking me, but it's just not something that I would care to spiel on, just because, anyone can give an opinion, but it's asking the question, is it educated enough for it to be worthwhile? So what is your biggest tip for a beginner? I have been trading with a demo account with 3K, currently at 4,900, not sure how to develop more. One of my biggest tips for anyone, it's not just one tip, right? But like when it comes down to learning about any market out there, in my opinion, and again, this is just mine, with more practice that you experience, the better off you can be. So as you're getting started and as you're watching different people on YouTube, if you're part of a course, as you're testing, this is the biggest thing, that people think that when you enroll in a course, they have strategies and structure that's going to work for everyone. It doesn't work like that. The whole idea of people sharing ideas is to test those ideas and to see if they work for you. So during simulation or during paper trading for you as a beginner, I would say that is the perfect time to practice everything it is that you are learning. So you can cherry pick what does work for you, and you can cherry pick what doesn't work for you and focus on what actually works for you. Do you get what I mean? And over time, you will build this like treasure chest of skill sets and best practices that work specifically for you. And the question is always, okay, well, now that it works for me, is it going to work for everyone? No, we're all wired in different ways, but be empowered by that. Understand that it's going to take time for you to be able to, gain that experience, for you to be able to gain that comfort, right? When it comes down to taking a position, that confidence, when it comes down to locking in profits, it all comes with time. But you need to show up every single day, or of course, depending on your schedule, when you do have time, right? And put in the hours and put in the work to make it all happen. So as of right now, again, DGAS is right around 340. We'll actually see if it begins to indicate a little bit more signs of an uptrend. I'm going to add 10 more shares. Again, I'm slowly adding more to my position size. So I'm going to add it here. See if I actually get filled. And it looks like I should be getting filled at 33987. So not too bad itself. So 33987. Natural gas is trading right now below the EMA line. So this means that DGAS is above the EMA line, but we'll see if it continues. We could see an easy reversal happen here. It could change its direction. Natural gas can try to continue to uptrend, and I'm gonna have to manage my risk. So normally on Fridays, I want to get a show of hands. How many of you guys have been trading for at least a month? So you're a legend. Hope you make money today. Appreciate that, Brad. So I want to ask you, for anyone that's tuning in right now, how many of you guys perform or have been trading for at least a month? I want to see. For at least a month. Oh, we got what's going on, Clouds? What's going on, Connor? What's up, Jose? What's going on, Jordan? Got the whole team here today. Brad, Spencer. All right, so we got a good amount of you, right? All right, we have a couple of people saying not me. That's good. So what I want to ask you is, now that you've been trading for at least a month, what days do you see that you perform the worst? For me, it's 100% Friday. Almost like clockwork every single time. I don't know what it is about it, and there it goes. There's a quick change of direction on natural gas. So what days do you perform the worst? Someone said the weekends. Well, market's not open during the weekends. So Tuesday for some people, Fridays and Mondays, Fridays. We have someone that said basically every day. That's right. It just means that maybe you need a little bit more practice, right? But altogether, there's nothing wrong with picking up on the idea that on some days you might not perform the best, right, in comparison to others. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the time to make mistakes as you're just getting started, right? It's like a professional athlete. They didn't start off by making no mistakes. They made all the mistakes in the very beginning, and they still make mistakes now. But the idea is that they worked on those areas of opportunity, and that's the same thing for you, right? You can pick up on what days you perform the best, what days you perform the worst, right? And by understanding. So some of you guys might be asking, well, Ricky, why are you not trading super aggressive right now? Because I know on Fridays, I do not perform the best. So why would I, based off of my track record, based off of my experience, why would I trade super aggressive on Fridays? If it just doesn't normally work well for me. Obviously, if an opportunity presents itself, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to shoot for it, right? It makes sense. But at the end of the day, I am here to trade for myself, not to care for, in a sense, to trade for other people. So therefore, I'm going to do what's in my best interest as a day trader and pick up on that idea. I don't care if someone performs the best on Friday. I'm not here to compete with them. I'm here to challenge myself as a day trader every single day. So the days don't matter, in my honest opinion. So I'm also really happy to hear that as well. If you don't think that the days matter, and altogether, I don't know if it's just a placebo effect of me thinking that I just don't perform good on Fridays, but I know literally almost every single Friday I don't do very well. It's it's normally a very choppy day for me. And yeah, so Coin Pursuit, please don't promote here. I'll easily just block you, and it's that simple. So where do you see yourself in 10 years? That's a really good question. One of our biggest passions right now is I want to establish, as you guys know, we are still working on a trading center that we want to provide free access to our Learn Plan Profit members. So anyone that's part of our Learn Plan Profit group, we want to provide them with pretty much think about a WeWork or just like a hub, right? And here it goes, it's beginning to change its overall direction. So just think about a WeWork or an overall hub just for a bunch of day traders. So that's the idea, and we just made new highs on this. So let's check this out. So yeah, that would be one of our goals. I would like to have multiple, in 10 years, I feel like I could have multiple TechBud headquarters. I want to have, we opened up our first dealership here in Arizona, so I would like to have multiple dealerships. And then one of the things that we're expanding on is real estate as well. So I would like to expand not just in Arizona, but I would like to be a little bit more spread out through the United States. That would be a goal. A goal is something to work towards, not something that has to happen, right? But I feel like with the scale that we are growing in comparison to, anybody else, we're really a close-knit team, and it's worked well for us. So will it have a Chipotle inside? I mean, I hope so, right? We'll have to hit up Chipotle to see if they can. Maybe we can just order Postmates some food, right? But let's see. I'm trying to answer your guys' questions during the same time that I'm trading, so I apologize if I go back and forth. Let's see. Yeah, I'm struggling to see both the questions and this. So I do apologize if I'm not getting to your question. I promise you I'm not ignoring you. So missing out on SQQQ. Is the market selling off again? Yep. So no surprise there. It became overbought. MACD, RSI, began to trade below the EMA line. So definitely makes sense. Showing signs of a descending pattern. So then that means that SQ is showing signs of an uptrend. So like clockwork there. And what's the other one? What's the inverse of SPY? It's SPXS? Yeah, okay. So this is the inverse of S&P 500. So nice little push up. So for all those that are struggling to make money as the market sells off, please understand what goes up when the market sells off. It just takes time for you to inform yourself a little bit more about it. So have you ever tried Forex trading? No, I do well with what I do. I appreciate you concerned about what I do. It's just, I don't care for Forex. It's not something that I'm interested in. So because of that, I I just stay in my own lane. Hope that makes sense, right? That's respectful. So let's see. So Francis is saying, hi everyone, I lost some kind of conditions in my day job. I would like to start trading, but I don't have $5,000 or more to invest in the stock market. Something that exists to get money and start trading. Francis, and this is just coming from my honest opinion. I find it much easier to approach the market when you're not solely dependent on the monetary aspect. There's a big learning curve when it comes down to learning how to trade, and I hope that you know that we're always here to try to empower you in a positive way. So I'm really happy to hear that you're wanting to learn more about the stock market, but I just don't feel like it's going to be something that you're going to pick up on right away and start making money on right away. It takes time to learn first how to trade and then to actually then start making money, and you do need money to make money in this market. So I would really encourage you that during this time, as you want to learn how to trade, to paper trade, and on the back end, there's nothing wrong with having a job. I had a job until I was 22 years old, and it allowed me to qualify for my first house. There's amazing things that you can do with stability, right? And if you can just work twice as hard as the average person and trade and have a normal job, then it could almost be the best of both worlds, right? So dedicate time and learn a little bit more about trading and see and inform yourself to see if it's a good market for you. So thank you for all the info that you do. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you tuning on in. So it looks like right now we did have a nice little pullback, but it pushed up right away. So we're right back at 1.723. We're just seeing a lot of consolidation since market open. You guys could see here, since the market opened, we opened at 1.70, and we're literally at, or 1.720, right? And we're right at 1.723, 1.724, 1.725. Okay, so we are pushing up on natural gas, but we're almost staying within this like little range. Let's see. So a lot of consolidation around this general area. We're not really making lower lows. We're not really making lower highs. Again, the direction is a little bit more on the unclear side. There's nothing wrong with that. It just means that we might need to be a little bit more patient. So have you ever traded other countries' shares? No. There's no reason for me to do that. So you guys have a lot of questions today. I'm trying to read them and pay attention to natural gas. So I'm on the long side, and okay, so you're on the long side when we break above those levels. Yeah, it would make sense. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I have my form of risk management just in case we do break around those levels. So can you explain how to use indicators? I have a bunch of videos on YouTube, and I have the Learn Plan Profit course. If you like. And this is a friendly little reminder. We have 2 minutes left in this live trading session. Friendly little reminder, we have, I believe, 15 openings. So you guys can refresh your screen right now, and what will happen is there's actually a $75 off coupon. I know a lot of you guys wait for these free live trading sessions to get the biggest sale that we offer. So we have 15 open spots for our Learn Plan Profit course, and it's provided for you down below in the description. So all you have to do is, you go on over to our actual stream, right? You scroll all the way down in the description, and you can see that it says surprise, $75 off. So when and if you are ready, if you would like to work with me on a closer basis, and if you would like to have access to these live trading sessions every day, you'll get access to the course. It's a one-time payment, and you get lifetime access. You get access to all the updates, and of course, with the TechBuds HQ coming out and all of that, you'll have access to all of that. So it's all inclusive. It's a one-time payment, and it's $75 off today for the first 15 people. Before you enroll, if you have any questions whatsoever, send me a direct message on either Instagram or send me a direct message on Discord. That's simple. So, but again, you guys have to refresh your screen just to make sure that it populates. So again, a lot of consolidation in this general area. So I woke up at 8 a.m. to 4:30. I like that. So, all right. go. Let's see what we got going here. So it's 8 o'clock here, 30 minutes after the market opens. Give me one quick second, team. I have to be careful with this. I'll make sure that no energy of the day or news gets released right now and just pops natural gas up. So let's be careful. Let's be careful. So we're testing the support. There we go. We just broke below 1.72. 1.72. Can we continue to make lower lows? I really want to break below this. 1.71. That would be really solid, but I don't know if we're going to get there. Yeah. Holding pretty well. Testing. 1.78. Okay, 1.718. Sweet. Ooh, little heads up for you guys also. No, I don't trade options. Little heads up for you guys. So today I'm actually going to be funding, if I'm not mistaken, my 16th or 17th investment property. So it's another hard money loan that I'm going to be doing with Lenny today. So I'm really excited about that. And then today I actually leave to Europe. So for all my European traders out there, hello, I'm going to be a little bit closer. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a pretty productive day. We have a lot of work to do before I actually leave for my trip. So like we always say, right? Nothing worth having in life will ever come easy. And trust me, this trip is not coming too easy right now. It's going to be a busy day for sure. So here it goes. We just found a support at 1.72 once again. Again, just simply consolidating. So I'm going to have to do my part in setting up a stop loss. So done a pretty good job. Yeah, so I'm gonna set it right below 333. That's where I'm gonna set my stop, and if it gets triggered, great, and if not, then at least I'm doing my part in managing my risk. So I'm gonna want to give this a little bit more time. We're doing a lot of consolidation. Yes, the direction might be unclear, and that's why my position size is not too aggressive. I have 49 shares right now on ticker symbol DGAS. And we're pretty close to a break even. I'm down about $88 on the day when it comes down to that specific position. So we'll see what we have going on here. But watch for the virus. They confirmed third case in Mexico. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's the little scary part, unfortunately, right? As we're traveling through foreign countries, not that there's anything wrong with that, but we might get exposed to not just the coronavirus, but the idea of different flus, right, or bacteria that we're not too familiar with, and I could always get sick with that. I tend to get sick pretty often with while traveling, so maybe not the best time to travel, but the girlfriend's making me, right? Here it goes. Testing the support at 1.72. Does your course teach Forex? It does not. No, it's what you see here. I trade in the stock market. I have a big focus on trading natural gas. I don't trade Forex. I don't trade options. I don't trade crypto. This is what I do. This is what I do every single day. I'm one of the only people that trade live in the stock market every single day, right? So you will get access to by joining. If you want to, great. If you don't want to, of course, I have my YouTube channel and you definitely don't have to. So great way to get blocked. So, but yeah. I appreciate you asking. So how much do you average per trade? I wouldn't understand the per trade moves 50 points or anything like that. I don't calculate points. When it comes down to like what my goal is per day, it's $500 or 1.6% per day. Is it per trade? I normally hit my daily goal with 2 to 3 day trades. So you can do the math with that, right? Alrighty. So just joined, excited to have you as a part of the team. Appreciate it. Well, excited to have you as part of the team. If you want to say what's up, one of the things for anyone that signs up today and that wants to send me a message, all I ask you to do is you'll get access to our Discord chat. Once you get to the start here, please just right click. You guys will get access to like our ETF cheats and all of this stuff. Just right click on my name and then you guys should be able to send me a message. Just say what's up. I would love to get to know you a little bit more, learn a little bit more about your goals, how it is that I could be of assistance, And don't just tell me what you want to achieve, but also I would like to know, aside from just trading, what is a goal that you have? Like, why is it? Your why, right? I began to want to trade in the stock market because I wanted a GTR. I know it's super materialistic, but it's what sparked my interest. So I want to know why. Like, all of you guys that are watching me right now are not watching this video because it's entertaining, and if it is, then that's the best of both worlds, right? But you guys aren't watching this video because I'm funny. You guys aren't watching this video because for fun. You're watching this video because you want to do more with your life, right? So I want to know what it is that you are so motivated for. Send me a direct message. Send me a direct message. I want to know why you're doing this, why you're so motivated, and why you're going to not give up until you find a solution. And I want to see, I want to be a part of that progress. Even if I can guide you in the right direction, if I can connect you with people in the real estate game that I'm connected with, if it comes down to you wanting to do something and I could be of assistance, I hope you know that with me, it doesn't just stop with just trading itself, right? So again, I am one direct message away. So friendly little reminder, if you guys are ready to join our Learn Plan Profit team, you guys can refresh your screen, scroll all the way down, and there's a $75 off coupon just for you. So here it goes. It looks like we're about to test 1.710. I'll close it out there. So we'll be live for about 40 minutes. So I want my own skyscraper. That would be pretty solid. We got Mr. Gray over here, right, with his own skyscraper. All right. We're testing this. Look at that. 1.712. Not too bad. Can we make lower lows? 1.712. Let's see. So again, one of the things that I like to do in the very morning, the market just opened 30 minutes ago, so it's nothing crazy, right? This is a reminder that I have for everyone. I always remind our traders how important it is to stretch, to warm up every morning. I think that's a perfect way to put it. To warm up every single morning. What do I mean by warm up? I mean warm up, like, you don't have to make it or break it right away, right? It takes time, but it can be definitely worth it, right? So I'm gonna try to see if I can get filled here. We'll see. So 342.40. We'll see if we get filled. Let's see where natural gas is at. Oh, there it goes. Again, it still has quite a bit of margin to actually sell off. And there it goes. It just broke below 343. Again, my position size wasn't very big, so I'm up $186 just so you guys could see. I bought my first position at 5:02 in the morning. Oh, I told you guys about this. APT, right? I bought it at $33.40 and sold it at $38.82. I don't trade those huge momentum stocks, so I just wanted to have fun with it. There's nothing wrong with that, so I bought one share. Natural gas just broke below. There it goes. So it just hit highs of 343 for D-gas. So 343, almost 344. So another dollar just pushed. But just so you guys can see, I bought and I sold that share right away. It was just for fun. I bought a couple more shares right around 7 o'clock before D-gas. I bought 5 shares. I bought 2 shares. I bought 8 shares. I bought 4, my position size was very small. And then when it went up for a profit, I sold. Again, one of the things that I love to remind our traders, this is just my way of doing things. I'm not saying it's the right way. I'm not saying it's the best way, right? All I'm saying is how many of you, and please, I want to end it with this. How many of you, so D-gas just broke again above its resistance and it's trading at, almost 345, so just pushed up another $2. But one of the things that I love to remind traders is that when the market is just getting started and when the market just opens, the direction is not always super clear. So for you to, if you trade with $1,000 and if you throw $1,000 at something and you expect it to grow when the direction is unclear, that's a hopeful trade. So one of the things that I began to do is I began to take a very small position size, like you saw, 5 shares, 10 shares. I trade with $30,000 and I bought, $1,500 of something. So that's if you trade with $1,000, that's like you buying, $20 of something, $50 of something, so minute that it's just to warm up. It's to test the market. And Danson, I hope that you don't mind me using you as an example, but Danson is a perfect example of someone that's been absolutely killing it in this market. And one of the things that we talked about yesterday is that he starts some of the mornings off on a red note, but then recovers and then makes a profit. One of the things that I shared with him is that one of the things that I do is I warm up in the morning. I watch my position size and I try to get a feel of how the market is doing. Obviously, if you're under the PDT rule, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to do that. But the idea is to not force a trade, to focus on quality trades and to not be afraid to seek opportunity and to stay patient, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So the more that you say no and the more that you really allow an opportunity to present itself, the better off you can be. You don't always have to be fully invested. You don't always have to try to make the most money. It's not always about that. Sometimes when you approach it in such an aggressive way, and you guys can answer this question for yourself, but when you approach something in a super aggressive way, you're more bound, if things don't go according to plan, and things go south for you, you're more bound to be frustrated, to be emotional, and you're not going to want to continue to do this. So just ask yourself, are you someone that just wants to make the most money or try to make the most money as you're just getting started? Or are you someone that actually wants to do this for a great period of time, for a potential career or profession? And if the idea is that you want to do this as a career or a profession, then make sure that your best practices, your effort, and your habits today align with that. It's not a make it or break it approach, but it's understanding that it takes time to get to a point to be able to understand what to do and what not to do. And if you're someone that's just getting started and you think that you have it all figured out, then I truly do wish you the best. But at the end of the day, if you're someone that's willing to put forth the effort and actually dedicate time and practice everything that you learn, I think that we can both agree that it's only a matter of time for things to begin to make more sense to you. So stay patient, stay selective, and enjoy the process. I really do appreciate you guys' time. How long do you trade every day? I trade for 30 minutes at least, up to an hour every day with the Learn Plan Profit group. So again, if you guys want to join our team, you guys don't have to. We have 15 spots. Well, we did have 15 spots. I'm not too sure how many spots are open, but you guys can refresh your screen, scroll all the way down, click the $75 off coupon, and again, you guys have lifetime access to the course and being able to watch me trade live every day. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. Hey, if I don't have Instagram, how can I contact you? You can message me on Discord. You can join our free Facebook group, and then that will give you access to our Discord group. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. You guys absolutely killed it in yesterday's video. The video, I asked for 500 likes in I think 12 hours, and you guys almost gave it 1,000 likes. So I hope that I earned your thumbs up on this video. If I didn't, let me know how I can be more of assistance to you. I really do appreciate you guys' time, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.